Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Monday. It's Daryl here. It is bright and freaking early, man. You know it. It's 3 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Yes, if I am here before 3:30, that means I came across a story that I feel very strongly about, and I was in a hurry to get out here. Usually I'm up by 2 a.m. researching stories, and if I find a story quick, I hurry up and get out here before I forget the ideas. I gotta get all these. It just kind of explodes with different ideas of what I'm going to say in the video, and I hurry up and get out here. And that's the case this morning. Originally, I was going to do a Bam Margera video this morning, and I'm still going to do that right after this video. I'm going to do a Bam Margera video talking about what I think is another extraordinarily bad move by Bam if he wants to get his kids back. He made a rap music video, and it just seems like a very poor choice. But I'm still going to make that video after this one. But it's going to be a little bit of an experiment. And I'm just going to tell you guys about the experiment. It's going to be a little secret between us, and I'm going to do an experiment in the next video. So let me explain. Okay, the story that I want to talk about in this video is Elon Musk rebranding Twitter. I'm not a big fan of Twitter. I've found Threads, Zuckerberg's copy of Twitter, and I'll talk about that more in a second. So he's going to rebrand Twitter to just the letter X, x.com. That's it, and that'll bring you to Twitter. It's going to get rid of the bird. Down below there'll be a link to his, it's like a commercial, I guess you could call it. It's really just it's very sparse, I guess the word would be. It shows the bird for a second and then zaps it out, and there's an X. That link will be right down below. There's not much to see, but the link's down below. Okay, so he's going to rebrand Twitter, a known factor, what was one of the most popular social media platforms ever in history, and he's going to rebrand it, just wipe the name off, the bird that everybody knows, and just get rid of it and rebrand it. To me, that just seems like committing suicide. To be honest with you, who am I to question a billionaire? I'm sure I'm going to hear there'll be people that watch this that are fans of Twitter. I have 3,500 viewers, and this morning I checked, and Twitter has 450 million users, so who am I to question him? But let me explain. One of the first things I learned here on YouTube was about branding, my brand. I learned this mainly through Beau the Fifth Column. On my analytics, there's YouTube Studio, and I go to the analytics, and it shows me so much, a ridiculous amount of information about you guys that watch my videos. And it tells me what videos you guys watch the most. And when I checked that just a day or two ago, it was all Beau the Fifth Column videos. Every single one was Beau the Fifth Column videos, telling me that you guys watch, other than my channel, you watch Beau the Fifth Column. Okay. One of my biggest videos, I'll put the link down to this, you guys have probably already seen it. The one that I originally had 50 subscribers. I was getting 10 views per video. And sometimes it gets down close to that still now, but that's neither here nor there. And I did a video called Let's Talk About Beau the Fifth Column the day I first came across his channel. And I was blown away by it. And I just spoke from my heart in that video. And Beau saw it. And Beau put my video on his, he has 10 videos, or he did, I don't know if he still has this, but he has a list of 10 videos of people that are talking about him. And my video was one of those, and I just saw my channel explode, man. That video's gotten almost 170,000 views. Most views I've ever gotten in any video, and my subscribers went through the roof. It blew my channel up. But one of the biggest things I've learned from Beau, and I don't believe he's ever talked about this, is his brand, my brand, his brand, branding, our brand, not to screw with the brand. Like Beau the Fifth Column, his hat, I believe it's a Curious George hat. I just checked the video that he put out an hour ago. Still wearing the hat. His t-shirt, that's his brand, that's him. When people see him, they know him exactly. When you're scrolling through and everybody scrolls through quick, bam, you see him, you hit the video. It's like a habit. Even it's like with Beau, you don't even look at the title of the video. You just see him. You see the background, his garage or his workshop. He's got everything in that picture that Beau has is his brand. I'm pretty sure about this, if I remember the story correctly. But he started out doing those videos in his workshop. went back a couple of years ago, he would do videos, and it would be raining outside on a tin roof, and he would have to talk over the rain. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he's built the same exact copy of that workshop in a studio. What you're seeing in today's videos on both of Column is actually a studio. If I'm 99.9% sure of this. And so he built a studio to resemble the workshop exactly, with the containers in the back and the 2x4 shelves and everything. And his YouTube, his YouTube award, and he copied everything. I think I checked the lighting. The lighting even looks similar. Like he copied everything. Because when you have a formula, when you have a brand, you don't mess with it. This is one thing I learned through watching him. One thing I discovered is if I change the color of my shirt, I get less views. If I wear a tank top, and the tank top I attribute to people coming across as cocky. If I wear a tank top, I guarantee you, no matter what I talk about, I will get less views. If I use a different background, if I do the video in another room, I will get less views. Just the way Beau opens up, this is another thing I learned from Beau. He opens up with, howdy there, internet people, right? And he's been saying that since, I've been watching him for 4 or 5 years at least, since I started this YouTube channel. And he's still, it's his brand. It works. You don't mess with that. That's what people look for. That's what people expect. When they click on the video, like with me, that's why I say the same thing every day. Good morning, happy Monday. And it's 3:30 freaking a.m., bright and freaking early. It's my tagline. It's my brand. And I know if I screw with any of this, and I've learned this through trial and error, that if I wear a different color shirt, if I do a shot outside, video shoot outside, almost 90% of the time, it'll get less views. And this isn't just 1 or 2 times, because it might be what I'm talking about just isn't interesting. But I've done this over and over and over for the last 4 or 5 years, and it's without fail. If I change anything, the color of my shirt, the background, what I say, it gets less views. I'm going to do an experiment today to prove my point. In the next video, I'm going to, this is my plan. I'm going to still do the Bam Margera video, but I'm thinking about wearing a red collared shirt. At first I was just going to go with a different color shirt, like red, to prove my point. And I think I'm going to wear just a different style if I could find one. I took a picture of this and put it on my community page. I have about at least 30 of these shirts. I love these shirts for working out. Anyway, in this next video, I'm going to wear a different color shirt. And I'm not going to mention it in the next video. And let's see how the views do, because usually my Bam Margera videos get the most, more views than other videos a lot of times. So I'm guessing if I show my, on the thumbnail, I show me wearing the shirt and everything, it will get significantly less views. Like, I'm guessing just 30 or 40 views, not more than 50 views. That'll be my bet. Okay, now Elon Musk changing the name. Like I said, the only reason, one of his staffers in the article down below from NPR says, they think that he's doing this by destroying something completely to recreate something new. That they're like trying to guess why he would ever do something like this. And that's one of the guesses. And I thought about, if I change the name of my channel, like I said, who am I to talk about, Elon Musk? Like I said, I've got 3,500 subscribers. Some of my videos have gotten less than 50 views, which is abysmally low. So who am I to second guess him? The only way, I can't think of any scenario where I would change the name of my channel from Artist and Recovery. I mean, because it's what I am, it's what I talk about. I can't imagine changing it unless something absolutely horrific happened with my channel. I still don't think I would change it. I can't imagine doing this. But then it occurred to me, the threads thing with Zuckerberg. And I started thinking about that. That's got to be it. What came to mind is the saying, never let them see you sweat. And Elon Musk, there's another saying there, what do you call it, idiom, and a saying that he's not paying attention to with his let's have a dick measuring contest, and all the other remarks he's made to Zuckerberg. It really looks like he's sweating the competition from Threads. And then I thought about this morning, I was like, that's got to be it. Zuckerberg, because Threads picked up like what, 30 million subscribers in the first, or 20 million users, or 30 million users in the first week or something like that. And I'm one of the users. And let me talk about that really briefly. I have found Threads much more friendly. I subscribe to, or I'm following George Takei Sulu from Star Trek. Remember him? And he's an ardent Trump, never Trumper. So I'm following him. He, me and him are the same mindset. And I can't remember what he was talking about. He was talking about COVID. And I put a comment down below that. Oh, I showed graphs for each summer for the last, you could actually find this, and you'll find my comment. And I commented about Audrey, because he was talking about each summer it's getting better and there's less deaths. And I commented about Audrey, how I lost her in the summer 2021. So that wasn't a particularly good summer for me. That's kind of what I was saying. And right off the bat, like on Twitter, I probably wouldn't have got any comments at all, or people actually call me a liar or mocking me or something like that. Seriously, it's happened before. On Threads, it was the opposite. I was blown away. Right off the bat, there was like in the first 10 minutes, there was like 30 likes. There was comment after comment. I'm so sorry. There was comments. This happened to me too. That the person said they lost 2 people. It was people with sympathy and empathy, something I never saw on Twitter. And then I picked up my first followers. I think I still only have 8 followers on Threads now this morning. But I started. It just seemed like a much better, friendlier, more honest, less hateful platform. And I think that's why Elon Musk is changing the name of, he's sweating, and they're seeing him sweat. That's what I'm saying. All right, so in the next video, a little secret between me and you. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear this is my plan. I'm going to wear a different color shirt. I'm not going to mention the video. Let's see how the video does. Usually on my Bam Margera videos, at the least, I'll get 100 views. Usually at the most, I'll get like 500 or 600. So let's see. I'm willing to bet I get like 50. All right. You guys have a good Monday. I'll see you in the next video.